What up? What's going on, everybody? Do us a favor, like, share, tag, and comment. Let's get everyone who is a New York Knicks fan in here today. Knicks win tonight, 130 to 121. Before I let my brothers in, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. Excuse me for a second, gentlemen. I want to be clear tonight. I am not taking any comments from anybody who does not acknowledge Jalen Brunson as a superstar. I ain't got time for your BS tonight. I don't. I have no time for it. I'm not giving it any energy. Willie Green, Jason Hendrickson, any of you. I have no, Jesse Moore, I have no time for it tonight. So go on and put your posts up now. Because if you come in here with nonsense, I am ignoring your comments. It will not be posted. It will not be acknowledged. Because tonight, as we do in wrestling, acknowledge him. Jalen Brunson came back on a bad foot and put the Indiana Pacers away tonight.
I got 2. We know 3 birthday parties on Saturday and Sunday.
Just needed to get that out. Fellas.
Works for me.
By the way, Joel Embiid, in case somebody sent this to you, that's how you put a team away on one leg. Go ahead. Listen, I'm going to post Mitch's comment. Mitch trolled Joel Embiid today about defending him on one leg and shutting him down. Sirs, go ahead. I don't care which one y'all go first. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Butler, you can go ahead, man.
Grace, mercy, and peace be unto you. Jesus Christ. I
ain't got time for it.
Yo, the Knicks are here.
Stephen A. Smith, Chris Broussard, all of y'all. I want to say something else, but we church guys.
The Knicks are here. They don't die. Like, this team does not die. And
who told Butler shut up?
That was Dre Rumble.
Because he started on Grace, Mercy, and Peace.
I need Ninja Butler. It was a great
Josh,
win.
OG Anunoby, yes.
Great win.
Yeah, we're gonna get to him.
Great win tonight. And I caught the second half because I was in church, but I was sneaking watching while I was preaching, actually.
Of course you were.
But
that's what we do.
Yeah. But let's stop the Jalen Brunson is not a superstar talk.
Even Skip to my Lou said it. I don't know if y'all saw him.
I didn't see Rafer.
Oh yeah, even Rayford Austin said he's just a star. He's not a superstar.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson should be MVP.
Okay, you were a playground superstar, Rafer. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Butler. Go ahead. We'll get to all of this.
I'm on fire right now because I'm sick of the Jalen Brunson slander. I'm sick of it.
Jalen Brunson.
That's right, Dre.
Thank you, Dre. That means a lot coming from you, bro.
That
means a lot coming from you.
Ball, Dre.
He really should not have finished.
Terrell Young, get out of here.
He shouldn't have finished no lower than 3 in that MVP.
But that's okay though, too, bro. That's fine. You look, bro. Jokic shouldn't have won it. It should have been SGA. So the whole thing was messed up.
It should have been SGA.
The whole thing was messed up. Jokic should not be MVP right now.
No.
So go ahead, bro.
Down 0-2.
Yes.
Down 0-2. The MVP the MVP is down 0-2.
Oh my God. Are you really serious, Willie Green? Are you really serious?
No. Go ahead, Butler. Continue.
Yeah. Don't address it, Jay. We are not giving that type of talk any energy. I'm done. Like, real talk, Jalen Brunson, in my opinion, he's a superstar. You don't come out that tunnel. First of all, you come out that tunnel on one foot.
He Willis Reed in him.
And win the game. and
was scoring and was playmaking,
winning the game, and that dagger that he hit was ridiculous. So kudos to my man Jalen
with
Brunson.
Neymar in his face.
Jalen Brunson. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we have a big three.
Listen, I was going there tonight.
Our big three is averaging 80-something points a game together.
They scored 70-something tonight.
Come on. I mean, what? You're only a big three because you have a big name? So that's the only thing that makes you a big three? I think your skills on the court is what's supposed to make you somebody on the court.
Villanova Knicks followed up the 92-point performance in game 1 with 76 more points tonight.
76.
Now, wait, with 76, only because Jalen didn't play the second quarter.
Right. But Jalen would have had another 40-point game tonight.
He had another 40 point. The second quarter, he gets another 40-something point game.
OG held it down, brother.
That's true, Dre. You didn't get to see this Jalen in Dallas because it was Luka's team. I don't disagree with that.
Yes, that's a true statement.
Dallas is kicking themselves right now. Well, I mean, maybe not because Kyrie's holding it down. But
listen, Kyrie Irving is doing a fantastic job.
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving is doing a fantastic job in Dallas. Kudos to him. He's doing real well. OG Anunoby, this is the OG that we traded for. Tonight we saw the OG that we traded for.
Barkley's on TV talking trash.
I don't want Barkley, Kenny, Shaq. I don't want to hear nothing from them. I'm not looking at them. I'm not listening to. I don't want to hear nothing they got to say at this point. When you got Reggie Miller, like, yeah, y'all need to get the ball out of Jalen Brunson's hands.
Y'all need to double him. Y'all need to
you need to be doubling him.
Y'all need to be trapping him. What they're doing. Trap him.
And then Rick Carlisle gets thrown out of the game on a play that the refs got right.
They got it right because they called a double dribble on Hartenstein.
And there wasn't a double dribble.
He never double dribbled. The outside ref came in.
He was mad because of the kick ball from game 1, which he has a right to be upset about it. There was no kick ball. But this that wasn't the same group of officials, so why are you yelling at them? If you're mad because of that bad kick ball call in game 1, which was a bad call, you can't blame it. It's 3 different officials in game 2. It's not the same refs. This not baseball where the same umpires are umpiring the entire series in the playoffs. I'm glad
the refs fixed that double dribble call.
Yes, I'm glad they got together and got the call right.
And that's what the referees are supposed to do. They didn't have to go to Secaucus. They settled it right there on the floor. The outside. That's why there's 3 officials on the floor. Because somebody may have a better angle. He had a better angle. He came in, said, nope, it's inadvertent. That's not the right call. He did not double dribble. That was the correct call. I don't want to hear nothing from Pacer fans. I don't hear nothing from Knicks fans talking about the refs in our back pocket. I don't want to hear jack. Don't come on here and say they got it right. That was the right call. Now, what are we going to say? They shouldn't have called. They should have left it. That's what we're going to say now?
Great take, Dre. Yo, I saw that for what I saw because I was in a meeting to start the game, so I missed the entire first quarter. I got in about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter and watched the entire second quarter before I had to go into another meeting. But yeah, OG had a lot of spacing and he took advantage of it, man. Yo, OG broke out the bag tonight. OG Anunoby, 28 points tonight in 28
He was on his
minutes.
way, brothers.
Yeah, he was on his way to his 40 ball. He was on his way to a 40 ball tonight. OG, big game. Absolutely. Oh, my God. I don't care what Barkley.
Jay, don't listen. Bucky, I just want to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's all I want to do.
Don't even listen. It's house money. We get to the ECF.
They're gonna shake the league. I'm telling you right now.
You want to see a team play free and loose?
I'm telling you right now.
Conference finals against Boston is house money.
Because we have nothing to lose. Everybody's going to pick against us. Everybody picked against us in this series. Yeah. They're going to pick against us next series. And next series is the one. It's going to be house money. Because everybody is going to pick Boston.
And the crazy part is when you get the people like Stephen A. and you get the people like Chris Broussard.
I'm surprised at him.
You guys have votes for most valuable player in the NBA, and you never played the game. That's a
Yep.
crime to
Yo.
me.
Brothers, let me tell you the unsung hero in this game, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Oh yeah, he was great down the stretch.
He was
Listen,
flirting with a triple-double, y'all.
Isaiah
He was
Hartenstein tonight, 14 points, 12 boards, 8 assists.
he was flirting with a triple-double, man. They were talking about it. They were talking about it on the broadcast. And let me tell you, man, the Knicks have to pay him. I know we're
Oh,
not talking free agency or whatever, but I'm just putting it out there now.
oh no, we can talk about our own players. I'm not talking about nobody else.
We
I don't
gotta
want to
Right,
talk about
right. The
trades, none
Knicks
of that
got to
stuff.
pay him.
They got to pay him.
Hartenstein and Anunoby have to get paid.
Yes.
They got to pay him, and they have to pay
OG.
OG.
Again, like this is a team, quite honestly, you're getting back 25-10 next season without having to make a trade or sign a new contract.
Check and see if Davey is
the Knicks
backstage.
could literally run it back if they want.
I think Davey backstage, D-Lo.
No, he's not. I'm
Okay.
here. He's not. He's not.
What did DiVincenzo yeah,
Dante
that's right, baby. My
DiVincenzo,
wife was in here
28
watching.
points,
The OG
6
played
boards,
like an
4
OG.
assists.
Yeah.
Josh Hart, 19 points, 15 rebounds. And once again, I said it after game 1. The Knicks have a different gear in the fourth quarter. Then the final 5 minutes of every game, they showed it all playoffs. There is a different gear this team kicks into in the final 5 minutes. But that's when you have a collection of winning players.
But bro,
Teams
let me
know
also
when it's winning time.
I was going to say that first round series against Philly, where it finished with a 1-point differential. The Knicks scored 250 in the series. Philly scored 249. There was 5 points or less was the winning margin in that series. Indiana is a front-running team. They don't know how to play in a close game down the stretch.
Reggie said it. And Reggie said it. They're not used to this. And you can see that. Missing free throws, bad passes, a lot of turnovers, missing assignments.
0 for 5 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Siakam, he healed 2 free throws in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter. Yep.
I'm not counting this team out. I can't count them out. I'm sorry. I'm not going to even address that.
It is a 48-hour turnaround. That is true. Here is what I have not taken into account, Willie. This was Indiana's opportunity. Jalen Brunson missed the entire second quarter, and Reggie said it. Reggie was like, what they were supposed to do in that third quarter was they were supposed to come out, push that lead to about 16, and make Jalen come out of that game for the rest of the game.
Barkley said it at the half. He said this is a must-win for Indiana now.
David Wright
That's what he said. He said it's a must-win for Indiana now because you're up 10 with Jalen Brunson hurt. That's what Barkley said.
And he was right. But y'all, they came out loose. They thought that they were playing against Milwaukee. Milwaukee got down and they folded. This is not the Milwaukee Bucks.
And
now Indiana goes home with no confidence.
And Indiana plays no defense. They just don't play defense.
They can't. The Knicks are a team they're gonna test you on every side.
Yeah, Barkley up there going in. He said Indiana just can't stop anybody. They
can. And
they can score. They got the highlight dunks.
And this is the thing with the Knicks. And I said I was going to kill Tips, and I'm going to in a minute. I'm absolutely going to.
Oh yeah, we're going to kill him.
The one thing I will say is the Knicks did what they needed to do. The Knicks did what they needed to do, which was get stops when needed. That's what you have to do against Indiana. Indiana, you just get stops when you need them. You clamp down at certain points. Yeah, that third quarter was the money quarter. Knicks jumped out to a 27-8 lead in that third quarter and turned this entire game around, outscoring the Pacers 32-15 and erased a 10-point deficit and went up by 7 going into the fourth. Who does that? The New York Knicks. That's who.
That's who.
Thank you, Andre, for not watching again tonight.
We told you don't watch.
You're doing
I'm
great.
glad you obeyed.
Don't watch Thursday night. Don't watch Thursday night.
Come on, we need a 3-0 lead. We need a 3-0 lead.
Willie is a Lakers fan, Dre. Willie is a Lakers fan.
He's a Lakers fan like you are. Well, you're a
He's a
LeBron
LeBron
fan.
fan. He's a
You're a
LeBron
LeBron fan.
Right.
He's a Laker fan.
Yeah. OG. I listen. They took precautions with OG. I respect it. Good job. I think OG comes back ready. Again, this is a team full of dogs. Jalen was questionable to return. They're gonna wrap that hamstring.
They're gonna wrap that hammy.
OG's playing. OG's playing Thursday night.
They're gonna treat it, rub it down with some Bengay or some aspirin and wrap that sucker. He gonna be on the floor.
OG is playing just the same way Embiid hurt Mitch, and Mitch still played and shut Embiid down. When did Barkley start hating New York like this? 1989, Jason, when Mark Jackson brought the brooms out after the Knicks swept Philly in Philly.
Yeah, your boy Mark Jackson brought the brooms to Philly when they swept him.
1989 was when Barkley started hating the Knicks.
Yes, they swept him in the first round with Rick Pitino.
I was on I wasn't supposed to be because I was at work, but I was on TikTok earlier on with one of the beat writers from Slam Magazine. I actually got to be on his live with him, and we were talking, and like literally this game played out exactly the way I thought it would. I said, "Yo, Indiana's gonna come out and try to run. It's gonna come down to that final 5 minutes." And he was like, "Yo, you absolutely right." And this is exactly what happened. I'm gonna try to go on the show again tomorrow and see if he'll have me back on tomorrow. But
the first half, Indiana ran up and down the floor.
Yeah.
That second
especially
half,
in that second quarter, because Jalen wasn't on the floor. The one thing that Jalen does that he brings to one of the things, it's not just the one thing because he does many things, but one of the things that he does is he brings stability on the offensive side and slows the game down.
You notice you didn't see McBride again.
Nope, didn't need to.
You didn't see McBride again. McBride was glued to the bench. He said, "All right, you ain't got it tonight. He glued McBride and brought in a hurt Jalen. You didn't see McBride you didn't see him the second half.
Jalen Brunson gave us a Willis Reed moment tonight.
I said that.
It's not Willis Reed. Please don't say that. It's not Willis Reed. It's not Game 7 of the championship. No.
He gave us a Willis Reed moment.
No, it's not.
The man came out.
Moment.
He wasn't supposed to come back.
He gave us a great moment, but it's not Willis Reed.
Well, Dre, I appreciate
gave us a Jalen Brunson moment.
But we're not looking ahead. Game 3 is Thursday.
That's right.
We're not looking ahead. Game 3 is Thursday.
And he gave us a Jalen Brunson moment. It's not Willis Reed.
Dre is
not Willis.
Hendrickson's agent or something.
Say that again?
Trey Rumble is Jason Hendrickson's agent. You're gonna let him on the show when y'all play the Celtics?
No, he's supposed to have his own show. Remember?
Oh right. The Ripoff Podcast.
Willie Green, look at you got. I'm gonna let you read it, Devo. I'm gonna let you read it. I'm gonna read it, Bishop D'Lo.
I concede right now, so we can stop fighting. Knicks ECF. He is a superstar. Got to give it to him. Can't diss him no more. Great game. This is all we've been saying. He wants to take communion now too, Butler.
Butler, go get your robe. Go get your crochet.
Willie wants to be restored to the fellowship.
He wants to consecrate.
He wants to be restored to the fellowship.
He said, "Send me my communion, Butler."
Listen, Barkley is.
Barkley is Barkley and Shaq are
Jay, 89. Since 89, when we went in there and swept them, and Mark Jackson broke out the broom on the
they brought brooms down
and swept 94 feet. They swept from one end of the floor to the other end of the floor to sweep the Sixers off the court after the final buzzer. That team was arrogant.
And listen, you had Mark Jackson in his prime.
Your man Mark Jackson was in the middle of that.
Your man Mark Jackson was the catalyst for that.
He was the catalyst. Yep, he sure was.
Him, Johnny Newman, all them boys. Yeah, man.
And again, I gotta say it again. Another game where the Pacers shot over 50% and lost. 50%, 51% from the floor, 44% from three, and they got beat.
And their bench outscored us. I don't even know the numbers, but I know they did.
But again, you got to understand the Pacers, they had two clunkers against Milwaukee, which is why Milwaukee won their 2 games. The Pacers haven't had a clunker offensively yet, and they're down 2-0. That says something.
Well, listen, Halliburton did a lot of damage in the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, he was barely visible.
Halliburton,
Halliburton had 30, but they weren't significant points. They weren't
listen,
in the clutch.
and I'm gonna keep saying this. Halliburton took 19 shots. I will live with that because he is at his best when he's distributing. I want Tyrese
Agreed.
Halliburton to take 25 shots a game because that means nobody else is scoring. That means the rest of that offense is getting shut down, and that's what you want.
You see what my wife said?
Yep. Yo, hilarious. Yeah, but Brunson is a problem. I'm amazed. Y'all all coming out here with all these flowers for my point guard. No. Please keep hating him. What, y'all trying to reverse it now because y'all trying to make him be bad in game 3? Like, keep hating. Please keep hating. Y'all really want to? We trying to be nice about what? We not being mean, Jason. We just saying
Jesse's here.
We're saying
Jesse's here now.
Sweet. We're still not saying
One
it's
game
one
at a
game
time.
at a time. Game 3
One
is
game at a
Thursday.
time.
Thursday
Game
night,
3
7 o'clock
Thursday.
in Indiana.
What is it going to take? What is it going to take for these people to just respect us? Like, this team is not
Absolutely true, Willie. Indiana had a hurt Jalen Brunson and a 10-point lead going into the third quarter, and they came out flat.
But they went up 12. They even went up 12 in the third. Don't forget that. They went up 12. They was pulling away.
They got outplayed. McConnell's defense was disrupting things a little bit. I mean, I don't want to a little bit, but Jalen Brunson, as he's done with everybody else, I believe he would have solved TJ McConnell just like he solved everybody else.
He got an and one. He got a couple of and ones on him.
Not only that, he noticed that they were trying to take the ball out of his hand too far out.
Yep.
And so at the point that they was doing it too far out, he was getting it out of his hand quick, coming back over the half court, coming over the half court, getting the ball back. And then there was nothing that they could do in that half court game.
And what's
could do in that half court game.
Absolutely true, L. And also, Indiana doesn't realize Isaiah Hartenstein's not going to be in foul trouble in this series because they don't have a dominant big like Philly had. So with no Hartenstein's going to play 35 minutes, which means when y'all try to double Jalen, he's going to get it to the middle of the floor to Hartenstein, and Hartenstein always makes the right play.
He dives to the basket or makes the right pass.
He makes the right play. This is a high IQ big.
You know what else? You know what else is something that needs to be looked at? Devo is heating up.
Yes.
Yes, he's been on a different level since game 10
of 20 tonight. 10 of 20 tonight from the floor.
And
28 points, 6 of 12 from 3.
His 50%. Confidence, like you can see.
Oh yeah, he's shooting with so much confidence. It's not even funny.
The rotation of his shot has so much confidence in it.
He's stepping into that three.
It looks like Stephen Clay are shooting.
Listen. I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it.
It looks like Stephen. I'm like, oh, last season really worked because he's shooting like his name is Steph or Clay.
And he's looking for the ball in the fourth quarter.
He's looking for the ball, and he's shooting it too. He's not messing up the shot. And if you leave him open, you're gonna pay. And
as this team gains confidence, Jalen Brunson, I mean, granted, he didn't play it at all in the second quarter. He took 18 shots tonight.
How many did he score?
That was third, but he was 11 for 18.
In the fourth, how many he scored in the fourth? Tell the people how many he scored in the fourth.
Jalen Brunson had 15 in the fourth quarter. 15 in the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson shot
on an off night. On an off night.
But here's the stat of the night for me. Jalen Brunson took 18 shots. That was third most on the team tonight. Third, which means the other guys are getting confident.
And which means he can start trusting them a little more.
Yes. And they rewarded him. DiVincenzo, 10 of 20, 50%. OG Anunoby, 10 of 19.
Woo. OG 54%. Was so hot. Yo, he was fish grease tonight.
Josh Hart was 8 of 12. Josh Hart was 8 for 12 tonight.
Yeah, he shot well tonight and drove the ball very well into the paint.
Oh yeah, Josh Hart is probably and I think it was Coach Van Gundy that said it. Josh Hart is probably like the third fastest guy in the league going 94 feet behind like LeBron and like who was the other person he said? And like Giannis going coast to coast. Like he's unstoppable. Josh Hart is a truck going coast to
He's
coast.
a one-man fast break, man.
I love seeing him get the rebound and push.
Me too.
I love that.
I be yelling, push it. Every time he get it, I'm always yelling for him to push.
Like just go.
Right.
Everybody get right, Sam, because they're all in the comments now talking about, oh yeah, we got to give it up. Nah, keep that energy. Keep that
Yep.
energy. Keep
And
it.
I don't want to hear nothing when we get there. Listen, as we said, and Davey, I'm glad you're on here. I'm glad you're on here. If we make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, the Knicks are playing with house money. Why? Because we are not the favorites. All
right.
the pressure is on Boston. They gotta win. We don't have to win, but they gotta win.
This is the.
I'm not talking about Eastern Conference yet, but I'm
right.
just saying. I'm just saying.
If the Knicks close out this series, it's a successful season.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it proves that Tim should have got coach of the now. Out of all the years, this the year Tim should have got coach of the year.
So how you saying he should get coach of the year? You don't want to kill him tonight.
Well, yeah, we gotta kill him tonight.
Here's the segue. Jamel Lewis, listen, if Tibbs don't open up that rotation, everybody gonna be injured. He can't get Tom Thibodeau is killing me.
And he's killing our team, Davey.
OG Anunoby, listen, I appreciate the fact that we have dogs that want to be out there. Appreciate the fact that we have guys that want to play every minute of every game. You want players like that. But as a coach, you have a 15-man team and a 12
He can't put Daquan Jeffries in. He can't put Shake Milton in the
Why
game.
can't he?
He can play Alec Burks. He can play Shake Milton.
Why can't he play Shake?
Shake Milton was on a playoff team that went to the Eastern Conference Finals with Philly.
He don't trust him.
2 years ago.
He don't trust him. I don't trust him.
So we gonna run Jalen Brunson in the ground? Is that what you telling me? Because he already got a hurt foot, and we don't know how severe that is. Right. Is that what you telling us, Dave?
You gotta play these guys.
That's our only shot. That's our only shot.
OG got a sore hamstring.
It is not our only shot.
We got players on the bench, and you still got Devo and Hart out there. And
playing 48 minutes. Josh Hart, 48 minutes tonight. Dante DiVincenzo, 44 minutes. Jalen Brunson with a hurt foot, 32 minutes.
Nah, bro. Nah, I disagree with you tonight, man. He got
at 28 minutes when he left in the third quarter.
He brought Burks in for 1 minute.
Hartenstein, 39 minutes. Alec Burks, 1 minute. He took one shot. He took him out of the game.
But these guys want to play. They want to be in there.
I appreciate that.
But you got to save these guys from themselves sometimes, man. Especially Jalen. Jalen didn't sound too confident. Jalen didn't sound too confident. And in the post game about playing.
Yeah, he gonna even play with Friday.
Right, he didn't sound too Thursday.
Thursday, it's 48 hours.
It's every other day for the first 4 games.
You got to remember, they got to get on a plane tonight.
Friday they
play. Hold on.
Friday, not Thursday. Friday. Today's Wednesday. They're playing Friday.
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 But it's still every other. It's every other day.
It's every other day.
For the first 4 games.
You got to make sure that the cabin pressure on the plane don't swell up his foot.
Right. They got to get on a plane tonight.
But I think they'll be. To be honest with you, I do.
He almost had a triple-double, Sam.
I do believe that Tibbs is running these guys in the ground. However, let me say this as a ball player. It's on the line. It's on the line, and you gotta, you gotta fight. You gotta keep punching.
Leave it on the court.
You gotta leave it on the court, man. And these dudes, they are not. They already know that they're the underdog.
1 minute, Noah.
They're the underdog. They got to get the best out of themselves, or they got to get the best of every team that they play in, every chance that they get. And the best chance for this Knicks team to win, honestly, the best chance for us to win is with them guys on the court.
I have no problem with that, but let's limit the minutes, though. I'm not saying don't play him.
The problem with limiting those minutes, Jay, is if you limit those minutes at any given moment, the opposing team can go up 15.
20.
Jason, I
Because-
gotta address this comment. Jason, that's not good coaching because Porzingis is a creature of rhythm. So what you don't need is to save him for the Eastern Conference Finals, especially against a team like the Knicks, and he had to come out and face all that banging in Game 1. He won't be good in that series. He needs to play now to stay in rhythm. Go
And
ahead.
Hartenstein is going to be a problem for Porzingis.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
it-
I mean,
it-
it's not a
I think
win
so.
at that position. It's not a win at that position. By no means. So you talking about Porzingis, you need to be worried about Tatum not shooting the ball.
No.
This dude is bricking everything right now.
No.
And the only reason why he's nobody's
Playoff
talking
Tatum
about
is
it.
not a thing.
The only reason why nobody's talking about it right now is
'Cause
because
they're
they're
winning.
winning.
'Cause they're winning.
That's the only reason.
No,
But Tatum is not playing well at all.
No,
He's
Jay,
not.
let's not talk about Boston right now. We're not there.
No. I'm not talking about it, but he keeps putting it up, and I just want to address that. The bottom line is that you better get Tatum right. Forget about
Yeah,
Porzingis.
he's an air fryer.
You
Right.
better get Tatum right.
We got a game on Friday. That's what we're concerned about. But J Mac is right. J Mac is
Yeah,
absolutely right.
He's absolutely right. And again,
And they're not going to win without him. They're not going to beat this Knicks team
I mean,
if Tatum
that-
ain't scoring. They're
that's
not going to beat us.
and again,
They're not going to beat Indiana if Tatum not scoring.
the Knicks are not
It
Cleveland.
don't matter who they play.
The Knicks are not Cleveland.
They're not Cleveland.
The
No.
Knicks are not. The Knicks are not. Who's our team?
Milwaukee.
Orlando.
The Knicks.
Miami.
They're not Miami. They're not Milwaukee. This is a. You know what? Y'all saw what the Knicks is about in that last
Tonight.
game of the season. So let's not even play this game. They saw what we about in that last or the second to the last game of the season.
Yo, ain't Indiana fully loaded? They ain't missing nobody, right?
Just one player. Just one.
They're
Who?
missing Benedict Mathurin.
Nobody beat
Mathurin.
Minnesota. Come on, man.
No. I'm not going to disrespect that comment. Right now, Minnesota is looking like world beaters. Right now. But they
But
got a
they
game
ain't
tomorrow.
play no dogs. They ain't play no dogs like
But
these
again,
Knicks.
I'm not counting out the defending champs either.
Right. They only down 0-2. The
I'm
series
not
ain't
counting.
over.
I'm not
Denver's
counting out
only down-
Jokic and Murray and them. I'm not counting them out yet.
Denver is only down 0-2, but I do believe that Denver is mentally scarred right now.
Nah.
But they down
Nah.
0-2
They
in
the
Denver.
champs, buddy.
They lost the first 2 games in Denver.
On their
You're
home
absolutely
court.
right. Okay.
On their home court.
You're right. But they
And
are
this
the,
kid,
they are
and
the
this-
defending champs until they're not.
and
That's
this,
it.
Wait, well, but this kid, Anthony Edwards,
Oh, yeah, he's a problem. Oh, yeah.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
foresee him going to Minnesota and saying, okay, we won in Denver, we're going to let y'all win here. I don't see it.
But I also can't see Denver going in and folding. So it's going to be a dogfight. That series is far from over.
I think Denver's going down 0-3.
Okay.
No.
We'll see
I
what
think
happens.
they're
tomorrow.
winning the
I'm
next
gonna
game.
tell y'all, with Tom Thibodeau and the defensive dogs he got, I ain't scared of no offensive player. He shut down last night. He shut down Halliburton. Halliburton got off this in the first half. Second half, he ain't do nothing tonight.
No. And
Listen,
Miles Turner was a no-show in the second half.
But
And-
that's the
And
key with
Tom
Miles Turner.
Thibodeau will
Run
make
him off that
Anthony.
three-point line.
He gonna make Anthony Edwards look like Alonzo Trier.
Okay, let's not go that far. Let's not do that. let's not do that. Dave, no. Anthony Edwards is the real deal. He is
He's the real deal until he step up against Tom Thibodeau. He gonna look like Langston Galloway.
See. No, I'm going to address this.
No, this you can address. I
I'ma
said
address
we're not
this.
dealing with nothing
Jason
regarding
Hendrickson,
Brunson.
you're not a basketball guy, bro.
Not a basketball
Because,
guy.
because if you were, bro, no, put that comment back up on the screen.
Back up?
Please.
Okay, you want to back up. Okay,
Please
there
put
you
it back up there. You haven't been watching the games. Because if you was watching the games, you wouldn't even dare put that comment up. That he's only had one bad game. He's had one bad game. You need to go you haven't been watching. You still in the Bermuda sun. That's what it is. You got a Bermuda sunstroke. That's
Get
what
him,
that is.
McCants.
Huh?
He said, get him.
Yeah, you got a Bermuda sunstroke. Because if you've been watching the games, This is not the first game Tatum has struggled. It is not.
It's
Thank you,
masked
Keisha.
by the
Tatum disappears.
it's
You and
masked
you
by
and
the
you a
fact that they're
Celtics
playing
fan.
inferior competition.
You're a Celtics fan, and you don't know that you don't know your guy. You a Celtics fan. You just know wins and losses. You don't even know strategy. Go sit down.
Noah, you're absolutely right. And again, and this is one of the things I will say. I absolutely agree that the bench has to play, and not even from the standpoint of just the fact that we just need help at various times of the game, but fatigue is a thing.
That's why I say they gotta give some guys some rest.
And
You can't leave Jalen out there, especially with a hurt foot.
fatigue is what causes injuries in these cases. And I agree. These are dogs. They're willing. They want to go out there. But that's when a coach has to save you from yourself by playing the bench so that you are fresh for the games when you need to go that long. You don't go that long every single game. No.
But
But
we needed them every minute tonight.
But that's because he wouldn't go to the bench.
when the Knicks
Who cares about the regular season? Indiana beat us 3 out of 4, and we up 2-0 on them. So explain that.
2 out of 3.
Come on, Mr. Basketball, Jason Hendrickson. You just put that stat up. No, put it back up. Put it back up. Put it back up. You just put up, y'all beat us 4 out of 5. Well, Indiana beat us 3 out of 4, and we up 2-0 on them. So please explain that. Explain it, Mr. Basketball.
It's a different time of the year.
Explain it.
Give
They
Jason,
beat the Knicks 3 out of 4 games, and we're up 2-0.
give Jason the screen. I mean, give Jason
J-Max the screen. McCann's rant. Let's go.
Give him the screen.
Why are you talking about the regular season, bro, if you a basketball guy? You're not. You just like the colors. That's all you like. You just like green. That's all. You just like green because you don't know
for the Celtics.
basketball.
He like green because he like money.
Yeah, not even because of the Celtics, which is good. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. We're not mad at that. But that's why you like green.
But you don't know basketball strategy. All you know is wins and losses. You don't know a pick and roll from a 1-4 flat. You don't know it. My wife trying to text me telling me to be quiet. So I'm going to be quiet.
Pierre, I do think that Minnesota is winning that series. All I'm saying
Davey,
is
my wife told me to be quiet.
I'm not counting out the Denver Nuggets yet, though. I'm not counting them out for making it. Do I think Minnesota? I do think Minnesota is going to win the series. But would it surprise me if Denver came back and won? It would not. It would not surprise me. And that's all I'm saying. And yes, you're right, Jesse. Denver did get blown out on their own home court. But again, they are the defending champs until they're not. And because I think what happens is y'all watch one game and then you start disrespecting teams' track records. You can't do that. You can't disrespect the track record of the defending champions. You can't.
Rick Carlisle is on TV crying.
About what though?
He said he's talking about
see
a push.
that call?
He's talking about the
That
push
was
that
not
Josh Hart
a
pushed
dump dribble.
when they came across half court, and Josh Hart pushed Halliburton. And he said that they didn't call it. It was a blatant push.
It absolutely was. I saw the play. It absolutely was. But once again, are we going to talk about Nembhard holding Jalen Brunson every time he's trying to dribble across half court? Like again, I need these. I get it, coaches. You want to advocate for your players, but
they want every call. They want every call,
and don't want anything called against them.
They don't want nothing called.
No,
call.
There is a clip with Brunson dribbling down the court. TJ fouled him 5 times.
5 times. But you saw that's when Jason started. That's why JB started going at him verbally, and Rick Brunson had to go, "Yo, shut up," to his son. Like, be quiet.
Well, Shaq is on here saying, "Listen, nobody got fouled more than me." And when I went to the lead to complain, he said, Stern told him, "Yeah, I know you getting fouled, but what you gonna do about it?"
Respect to Shaq for saying that.
And he said, "You gotta go and make them make the call." That's basically what Stern told him. He said Stern told him, "You gotta make them make the call."
Ant-Man is not playing with a vengeance for LeBron. He don't like LeBron. He trying to take LeBron's spot. That's what he trying to do.
No, he ain't trying.
He took,
Not
oh,
sure.
he
He
took
ain't.
it.
Oh,
He
he done
took it.
took it.
He took it. That's true. He took it.
he the face of the league, buddy. Ja Morant. He said, "Oh, Ja, you want to throw up gang signs and guns?"
Shaq admitted that Shea should have gotten more than 15 votes. I agree. Shea
Wait, who got
should have
MVP?
Jokic.
Jokic, the Joker.
I figured.
But Shea was definitely the best. Wasn't he the coach when we beat y'all 4 times this season? Okay. You won 4 regular season games, Jason. Your coach you remember this same coach, this rookie coach is the same coach that in the 5th game, a game that was meaningless for y'all, was important for us, but meaningless for y'all, started his regular lineup for the first 3 quarters, and y'all got blown out by 30.
And only sat them when the game was out of reach.
Yeah, once we got up 30, he sat them for the entire 4th quarter with the Knicks up 31.
That's when he sat them. So I don't want to hear they
And
didn't play the
if
whole
you want
game.
to talk about them games, that was before the Knicks had OG.
And OG didn't even play. Did OG play in that last game?
No, OG wasn't playing. He was still out.
This is a different team. It's a
Yeah,
different team.
I saw the
Keisha's
comment.
going after
Keisha
Jason.
is going. Thank you, Keish. Thank you.
Yo, Keisha just be going after Jason. It's hilarious. You won't speak against your guy. Like, listen. He said, I never stock. I don't address these women folk. Jason,
Oh
just accept
God,
it.
no.
Just accept it. Keisha came for you, bro. Keisha came for you. Tibbs with, yeah. And
He has a history of doing it. We've been saying that since he's been here.
Pierre, with all the success, I feel like the Knicks sometimes win in spite of Tibbs. This was one of those nights. And, this is a team that willed itself to victory because they got dogs. But again, if everybody keeps getting injured, having dogs don't mean nothing. Because if the dogs aren't out there on the field or on the court, you can't win. Tibbs has got to use.
I'm not letting y'all kill Tibbs tonight. No,
I'm
I
not
can't.
even. I'm not saying that Tibbs even has to play Shake Milton or Alec Burks for 20 minutes. But you can put them out there. And again, as a coach, it's your job to find a way to maximize those minutes and hide them. If you don't trust them that much, because they may surprise you. I'm sitting there, because I coach the game now. It's very simple. You got Alec Burks. Okay, you need to give Josh Hart a blow. Alec Burks is actually 6'5", so he's got an inch on Josh Hart. All right, you go with your lineup there of JB, Dante, Alec Burks with Precious and Hartenstein. And you're giving both Josh and OG a blow at that time. Then you put one of them back in the game, leave him out there, get Dante out for a few minutes. Before you know it, you've played him 10 minutes and gotten your dogs off the court for 10 minutes, and you've lost nothing because still 4 out of your 5 starters are still on the court.
And then we down 10.
Coaching.
I'll give
down
Tibbs.
10. Because again, Alec Burks is a playoff tested veteran. He's not going to go out there and make a bunch of mistakes. He's not going to do that.
Tibbs did make a good move tonight when they were trying to figure out that call. When they were trying to figure out that call, he waited till they figured it out. It took him like 5 minutes to figure out that call, and then he called timeout. So he did give his team a nice blow there.
But I'm gonna show you.
And you use your timeouts effectively. When you do that and you use your timeouts effectively, listen. Phil Jackson played Michael Jordan 40 minutes a game in the playoffs. He knew when to use his timeouts.
Wait. Y'all address that Willie Green comment right there.
I see what he said.
If Boston sees these Knicks, the Knicks are going to the finals. Listen,
absolutely.
Tonight, everybody's paying their penance, Butler. You see it.
But it's a great. But you know what? The Knicks, if the Knicks play like this, it's going to be tough for Boston, man. Because again, Boston been playing cream puffs the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, Boston has not played a physical team yet.
They've been playing cream puffs, bro.
But, and look what happened.
Right,
we going in there. See, this is how you know it's coaching. We got to give Tibbs his props. You going into halftime down 10 with your best player not coming back. He gotta motivate his players. in that locker room to come back out down 10 without their best player. That's coaching.
And they ended up going down by 12 at one point in the third. They were down by 12.
That's Tibbs. Because let that happen. It happened to Doc Rivers. And his team folded. Let that happen to the coach from Boston. They're going to fold.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't trust Boston's coach as far as I can see him. McKenzie
track record. Rally them guys.
What track record?
Next man up.
4 to 5 in the playoffs are a different animal. So
it's
you can't
0-0
go on,
when the playoffs start.
You can't go on regular season numbers.
2013. Butler, you want to address this, man? You want to address
2013. The Knicks beat Indiana 3 out of 4 in the regular season. Indiana won the series 4-2. So again, that does not mean anything.
Let me say this.
Right, the regular season don't mean nothing.
Let me say this. In the regular season, I'm gonna give you your props. Y'all took 4 out of 5 games. Should have never played 5 games, but the 5 games is because of the
in-season tournament.
So got it. Y'all got it.
Well, Jesse, you said that this series. You said we were gonna be burned out this series.
Game one, the score was 104.
Keisha, no, the officiating was great tonight.
Game 1. The
officiating was really good tonight.
Game 1 between the Celtics and the Knicks, it was 104-108. It was a pretty even balanced game. End of the game.
First game of the season, opening night.
Game of the season, right. Mm-hmm. Game 2, 114-98, Celtics win. But that game 2, we're missing players.
Yep.
Okay. Game 3, 133-123. We're missing players again. We're missing players again on top of the fact that Josh wasn't playing the way that he's playing now.
Josh was the point guard.
And Josh was running the point that game.
because there was no Brunson.
Then game number 4. All right,
Andre, have a good night, Mira.
Game 104, 102, 116. We don't have I don't think we got OG that game. I don't think we got Julius that game. We didn't have Julius then.
No, by that point, Julius was gone.
We didn't have Julius 123. We didn't have Julius game 3, game 4, or game 5. Right? So now game 5, you get to see game 5, the Celtics see a playoff ready Knicks team. A Knicks team that is identifying with their playoff strategy.
Wait, they fight each other now. Wait, now they fight each other to come in.
With their playoff strategy. And what happens?
Blowout.
Game 118, 109. At one point in that game, you were down 25. So, to be honest with you,
true, Willie, true.
To be honest with you, we match up very well against this Celtics team. On top of the fact, this is a different Knicks team. It's a different Knicks team. The playoffs is a different environment. It's something else. And you would only understand that if you played ball. You would only understand that if you actually played competitive basketball.
Wait. Here we go.
That's the only way that you will understand that. You will not understand that being a fan who watched on the sidelines. The only way you understand that the playoffs is a different animal is if you actually played the game.
Talk, Butler.
We was on the court in high school. You was with Hezekiah on tour.
Right.
He wasn't even playing in the Butler. He wasn't even playing in the park.
He wasn't even playing in the park. So,
and the park is competitive.
The park is competitive.
This is different.
Listen,
the
park was more competitive than some of my high school games.
Let me tell you.
The park was more competitive than some of my high school games.
Hold on. You want to know how different it is? Ask Indiana that beat us 3 out of 4. That's now down 0-2.
They puppies. They young puppies. They ain't used to this.
They're not used to that second gear.
They're not used to that when that pressure is in the fourth quarter and the game is tight. Listen, the Knicks won by 10. We ain't won by 10 the whole playoffs. The whole playoffs. This our
Them garden lights are bright. Them garden lights are bright.
personally,
them boys getting excited off of dunks.
you
You
gave
gotta win the game. You ain't here
you gave
celebrating off of dunks.
you gave up 130 points to a Knicks team that did not have its second best player in Julius Randle, did not have its best player tonight for the entire second half. You gave up 130 points to that team.
And didn't have OG who was cooking y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Who didn't have their second best player for their best player for tonight? Because OG was the best player tonight. OG was our best player tonight.
OG was cooking.
He was on his way to 40 points.
Yes.
Right. He was on his way to a 40 ball.
Yep. He was on his way to a 40-piece family meal. He's on his way to a 40-piece family meal, Davey.
That's right, Jesse. Kelly Clark. Kelly.
With 10
out there
biscuits.
at midnight. Out there at midnight on a Friday night. Absolutely.
Listen,
Playing under
man.
lights at Kelly.
I was with Jason at Kelly Park.
Let me tell you. Listen,
those late night games at Kelly were competitive.
I tell you, man. Playing at the BRC, and listen.
Don't y'all sleep on them games at Gersh too.
And that's what I'm telling you. Gershwin, I was gonna say Gershwin Park.
Playing at Betsy Head.
Brookline. You go to Brookline
yep.
Projects.
Yeah.
The pit in Brookline. Come on, man.
Those park games was different.
And you better not been talking jack because you was gonna run home. They're gonna chase you home.
No, we're not yelling at the screen, Jason. We're yelling at you. Listen, I said no. I said our second best player.
He didn't say Randall was the best player.
No, he's going on what I said. I said we scored 130 points without our second best player. Randall is our second. Jalen Brunson is our best player.
Randall
is our second best
They
player.
put up his stats tonight. They put him on screen. He was on the bench supporting his team tonight. 25, 9.5 rebounds, rounded off to 10.
5 assists.
That's right, Jesse. Walked the cars in the park and went to play ball.
And it was competitive.
I don't know.
And it was competitive.
I don't know how many times.
I got good knees, Jason.
What do y'all think about what Oakley is saying now today that Jalen Brunson better than Ewing?
He's salty. He's salty.
No,
I want him.
He's salty with Patrick.
No, that's personal. I only played a couple of games at the YWCA 3rd Avenue. I know that.
But it's
one,
been.
yes.
I've heard they've had some competitive.
Yeah, they got some runs in there. They got some runs down there. Yeah, some runs down there. Definitely.
If Jalen Brunson give us a ring this year, we got to have that conversation.
No.
If Jalen Brunson gives us a ring, he's better than everybody over the last 50 years. What are you talking about?
He's getting a stat. No, I'm not gonna call him better than Patrick, but I'm giving him a statue. I'm absolutely giving him a statue. Jalen gets a statue outside the garden.
You're better than anybody that you did something somebody else couldn't do. I'm sorry.
For me,
that's going to be well. Thank goodness we don't have to debate that yet.
We got to debate that yet, but I'm telling you,
Game
right
3
now,
is Friday night.
Coming.
That's all I'm worried about. Game 3 is Friday night.
I'm telling you right now,
it's coming.
I'm the biggest Pat Ewing fan, and I don't think nobody was screaming Carmelo name more than me. I'm a big Carmelo fan, and he done already passed Carmelo.
I was going to say he's past Carmelo.
Okay,
that. He's done more in 2 years than Carmelo did.
If Jalen Brunson wins a championship in New York,
he goes behind Clyde as the second greatest nigga of all time.
I don't want to hear nothing, not a thing. He will be the greatest Knick, in my opinion, of all time, because that 50-year drought is incredible to overcome.
Butler, what did I tell you the other night when we were standing out there in the garden with all that sea of humanity? What did I say New York was going to have to do?
I have to call the National Guard.
Oh, yeah. The city will be shut down completely.
Let me tell you something.
The city will absolutely be shut
Pastor
down.
Dave, they're going to have to call in the National Guard.
Let me tell you.
Because they're going to
I saw y'all out there.
Yo, let me tell you.
We was out there, Davey.
I got it up on my page.
We was out there, Davey, and that was a whole vibe. On 8th Avenue, there was a live band.
Right.
On
They had a
A-Fab,
A
marching band
live
out there.
band.
that was at pregame.
Listen,
Jada
y'all
John,
should have been out there tonight after this game because I know it was even crazier tonight.
Oh, you
probably.
know it was. You
Oh, no.
know it was.
Especially after that comeback.
After
I'm
church,
sure it was even crazier.
After church, I did think to get on the train.
You
And
were about to go.
If I didn't have to do homework, Butler, I was going to tell you today.
And this is
Yo,
only
son,
the
you wanna go
second
back up? You wanna
round.
go
This
back
is
up?
only the second round.
Listen, on 8th Avenue, there was a live band. And when we came around that corner, the live band was playing MOP's Annie Up.
Yes. They was out there with a drum set, a
It was
track,
good.
and a
Annie
flute
Up.
player.
Rock that fool.
Dude
Yeah,
was
I was
playing the
like,
flute out there.
oh my God. And then we went down to 7th Avenue.
7th and 33rd. Oh my gosh.
And that was a scene. And all I said in my mind was, if the Knicks win a championship,
National Guard.
National Guard.
National.
And not
I'm
only in New York,
National
they're
Guard.
going to have to deploy the National Guard to all the boroughs because they're going to tear it up in every borough.
what video is he talking about?
You
What
talking
are
about when
you
y'all went
talking
live the
about?
other night? When y'all was on the show the other night.
What?
Don't listen to Jason. Don't pay Jason nobody. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't pay Jason nobody.
Loose here, Hendrickson.
But
Loose hair.
this is all nervous energy from a Boston fan because they don't want to see us. This is
That's
all
what it-
nervous
By
energy.
the way, my wife is with us now.
Oh, she's joined us completely.
Orange and
finally?
blue skies.
Orange and blue skies, baby.
Oh, hallelujah.
Welcome to the
My
team.
wife is with us,
She
baby.
Welcome
converted.
to the team.
My
She
wife
left
is with us.
Boston?
Finally been
My
converted.
wife is with us. She called me just now after the game. She was like, "We got the win." I said,
we.
Well, you see my wife. My wife
And
is
she
orange
wasn't
and blue
speaking
all
French.
day.
Listen,
She
you
all
saw
day,
the
orange
other
and
night,
blue.
Jay, when they called me on FaceTime.
I know.
Her and Kayla was watching the game at the house. I said,
Yes.
"Y'all with
Yes.
us?"
Yes.
Oh,
If my
And
wife
then
come
my
over
wife,
to
she
the, it's gonna
FaceTime
take a,
me. She
it's gonna
FaceTime me.
take
We
a
was
miracle for my wife to come over because she hate everything New York, including me.
that's because she from Florida. I understand.
Yeah.
She from Florida.
Ugh.
You done moved her out of the hot weather and everything, Jay.
Poor thing. Miami and Orlando Magic. Poor thing. I done been to that Amway Center so many times, though, man. I've been down there to watch Knicks games.
And there'd be more Knicks fans there than
Right. We was deep in there, let me tell you. Because Florida ain't nothing but New York. That's all it is.
Listen, on the Roommates podcast, Josh Hart was talking about it. He was like, yo, the East Coast is New York South. He's like, DC, Philly. He's like, the only place that's not like that is Boston. And that's true. Boston, those are their fans. Boston, credit to them, their fans show up. But any place else on the East Coast?
Charlotte. Yep, they be in
Charlotte,
because that's
Miami,
a New York hub.
Orlando.
Did you hear what Josh Hart said to Reggie Miller at the end?
Hilarious.
No,
Oh,
what did he say?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so y'all gonna have to forgive me because I have to do it verbatim, and it is an expletive because you heard
Do it.
the crowd was chanting and they were muffling it in the background.
Oh no, they tried, but they couldn't.
Right.
It was like F Reggie.
So Josh Hart walks over to the scorers table and where Reggie is at calling the game, and he goes, Reggie takes his he's like, yeah. Josh like, I think they're saying F you.
I love it.
He wanted Reggie to know, just in case you got the headset on and you can't hear. They're saying F you.
It was like F you, Reggie.
Yep.
Yo,
He said
you
they-
heard it on
he said they say F
TV.
you,
They
Reggie.
couldn't bleep it out. You
They
heard
was
it.
trying to. They was definitely
They
trying to.
tried.
I was cracking up. I'm like, they are really going it. No, Jason wanted me to cuss. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. But he made him take off the headset so he could say, I think they're saying F you, Reggie.
But you know why I'm glad they did it? Because he wasn't even scheduled to be a part of the game. They inserted him.
Of course.
He wasn't even scheduled to be here.
Listen.
They inserted him.
The TNT.
And then he goes on
TNT producers.
And he goes on social media talking about the boogeyman is coming. All right.
Yeah.
I laughed at it because I'm like, bro, that was 30 years ago. Nobody cares.
And he's talking about, I own this town and I own this building. Bro, in the
You're
playoffs,
not
your
playing,
record was,
though. You're not playing.
But his record was only 18-17.
And you're not playing. You
It
not
was
playing.
18-17 as a pacer in the playoffs. 18 wins, 17 losses against the Knicks.
Most of the people that remember Reggie Miller is dead.
Oh yeah, and we have all intent to be at the Vegas Summer League, which starts July 9th in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Thomas and Mack Center and the Cox Pavilion on the campus of University of Nevada, Las Vegas. We're planning to be there, do a couple of shows from there, NBA Con, watch some basketball, and see players of the future. Although I don't think that we will have anybody playing that we're drafting, because I think those draft picks will be traded for somebody this year. But that's just my thoughts.
Paul George.
As a
I
matter
don't
of
want
fact,
Paul George.
when is Summer League again?
Summer League starts. I believe
July?
it was July 9th. It's July 9th, but I'm gonna double check for sure. I'm gonna tell you right now. Summer League 2024.
That's Artel's birthday is the 4th.
Right. Oh no, Friday starts Friday, July 12th.
Friday, July 12th.
So you get to celebrate with the wife for a week, and then we go into Summer League. So you have from the 4th to the 11th to celebrate with my sister, and then on the 12th we get on a plane.
I'm just trying to. No, I'm trying.
Are you bringing her?
Well, I mean, she may come home, but I'm thinking about going out there for her birthday. I love Vegas, man.
And then
I do too.
I do too. So you think about going out there for her birthday and then let her fly back home, and we meet you out there. That works for us too. I mean, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Because Summer League is gonna be lit this year. It's July 12th this year, Willie. July 12th. The camp starts July 9th. Yeah, camp starts July 9th, and Summer League begins July 12th.
Just gotta, it's just.
And having been there, it is an amazing experience.
You going to summer camp? Are you gonna go?
Dave, you gonna roll, Dave?
Dave,
I'm thinking about it. I went last year and I caught a game.
That's because GMWA and the Stellars was out there. Y'all played that All-Star game, which I should have been in. I would have played in that game.
Yeah.
And you would have won that game.
We lost because Jamal Bryant can't coach, man.
No, y'all lost because y'all was playing a bunch of marijuana heads.
Yeah, that too. that too. Because I smelled it, and I'm a call name. Because I smelt it coming out from that boy Jabari Johnson. He played the guitar and sing. He had some extra help.
He has some extra help.
Well, I'm gonna play.
Lane Dowdy too.
I'm gonna play next year. I actually start working out next week with Jeremiah with my son.
Oh, nice! I already started working out, so because I plan on playing for the Pastors next year too.
I'm gonna play.
We gonna
let's do it.
We must avenge last year's loss.
I'm gonna get my legs in shape. And if I get my legs in shape, I'm going to the rack.
You dunking?
Somebody gonna get dunked on. I'm telling you.
Listen, you keep walking them 7 miles. That wind gonna be good. I'm be throwing you lobs. Let's go.
I can still jump. I can still jump.
Let's go.
I ride the bike.
Let's go.
I ride the bike 10 miles and walk back 10 miles.
Well, you doing good. I can't dunk no more, but I can shoot it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I can't dunk no more. I can't get up there no more.
Give me about a month of working out with Jay.
Now, I don't know. I haven't tried because I also had gained a bunch of weight. So now that I've dropped that weight and I'm back to 198, I lose 10 more pounds to get back to my high school weight. I might be able to get up there again. But I'll be content just to throw you lobs, Butler. I'm good. I'll be content.
I'm going to catch him.
I
can still grab the rim right now.
Yeah, I can do that. But grabbing it and throwing it down is a different story.
You know what the problem is, Davey?
Willie talking trash, Butler. He's like Butler dunking with the laughing emoji. Uh-oh.
I'm not even going to play this game with them. Nah.
Uh-oh. Jason Davis, you still can't play him. I challenged you last year. You've been ducking me since. He did challenge you. We were supposed to, because we were supposed to broadcast the game here on this platform.
I'm ready.
I don't mean to throw my brother.
He said he needed 6 months to get ready. That's what he said. He said he needed 6 months to get ready.
Well, it's been 6 months. Let's go.
I don't mean to throw my brother Davey under the bus, but listen, I ain't never got my lobster.
Uh-oh.
They closed the spot down.
That don't mean nothing. You still supposed to pay up. Your wife said it was gonna happen.
Get him a lobster from
We were
7.
supposed to go to the spot, and they closed it down.
That ain't got nothing to do with the bet.
The
We
bet
didn't
was
say
the
the bet was
Brooklyn Lobster
contingent on
House.
that place. What?
Didn't we bet Brooklyn Lobster House?
No, we
No.
decided. No, we
Yeah, it
decided
was a
to
Brooklyn
go there to
Lobster House.
support black business. We said you were going to take me for seafood. That's what we said.
I thought it was Brooklyn Lobster House.
Oh
I got wrong.
no. We decided to go there to support black business, but the black business ain't there no more. But that ain't got nothing to do with the bet. But
I'm
I'm
gonna
just saying.
send you the lobster money.
Yeah.
He goes to the lobster money.
No, I want us to go together.
Let's go. Let's go to City Island.
Guys, we really have to. Jay will tell y'all we
JPs.
really gotta go to the bar and watch the game, y'all.
I'm telling you, it is so electric in there, man.
How far is it from the Garden, though?
It's 2 blocks away.
It's around the corner.
It's right around the corner.
It's right around the corner. It's not even 2
Yeah, we
blocks.
gotta go during the
It's a
home
block
game.
away. It's on
It's a block
35th.
away. It's on
It's on
35th,
35th.
7th and 8th.
Yo, I got out the train, walked up 1 block, boom, I was right there. Took me less than 5 minutes.
We might have to do game if it go to game 5. We don't know.
This is looking like a sweep right now. I'm not trying to jinx nothing.
I think Indiana gonna come away with 1.
They're gonna get 1.
They lose game 3 though. It's gonna be real.
We took their heart tonight, man. Charles Barkley said it. This is a must win for them.
Barkley said it was a must win. Yeah, we took their heart tonight.
I'm in agreement with that. I think that was definitely it. Here is Josh Hart.
The Nova trio, Brunson, DiVincenzo, and Hart, combining for 74 points. In game 1, in the fourth quarter, the Knicks scored 39 points. The Nova 3 went for 34. Just winners. What do you think, Jay? I just say, yeah. Right? It's my boys. I think that's a Uh-oh.
I love it. Get him out of our gym.
Yo, I love that.
I'm gonna tell you,
Josh Hart for the win. Josh Hart for the win, baby.
Josh Hart is such an I mean, for him not to be from here, he is such an embodiment of New York. Josh Hart is such an embodiment of New York. It's like unreal, yo.
And Willie Green said it earlier. Barkley said it. You said it tonight, Pastor Dave. You could tell the coach got thrown out tonight. That's all you need to know.
Yes.
Rick Carlisle got thrown out. You don't see that with Rick Carlisle.
Willie Green, that's right. Kangaroos for life, boys and girls high.
But I think that he's more mad with his team than anything else, because they really had the opportunity to put their foot on the Knicks' neck in that third quarter, and they didn't do it. They did not.
And he want to talk about the refs and all this. You know how many free throws they left at the line?
To beat the Knicks, you have to take the Knicks out.
They were 0 for 5 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. That's missed
huge.
5 free throws.
That ain't on the refs.
No, and the call he talking about, the push, the Knicks was up by like, I think 7 points at that point. They was about like 5 or 7 points at that point. They were up.
Oh, yeah.
Once the Knicks got up, they weren't losing that lead. When they went into the fourth quarter up 5, I knew they weren't going to lose that lead.
It was over.
I knew it.
Well, you were a little scared because I said in our chat, I think we got this, and you came back with I need all zeros.
Oh, yeah. Well listen. Did you
don't trust no lead.
Listen, did you not learn 28.6 seconds?
I started to say, come on, Jay, don't kill me like this. You're killing me.
28.6 seconds with a 6-point lead.
I think
I agree, but once Carlisle got thrown out, because he got thrown out with his team down by 2 possessions, and knowing full well that those Techs were going to give up free throws, and that's for me as a coach, you can't get Techs in that moment. So I feel like Carlisle had given up. Yeah, he had given up at that point.
Yeah, he knew the game was over.
He was tired of watching.
And yes, I agree with you. I agree with you, Hendrickson. Reggie, not only Reggie's voice was annoying, but Stan Van Gundy. They were just pulling for Indiana tonight, man.
The media
was annoying.
The media hates the Knicks. I'm convinced. The media hates the Knicks, and there are some executives in the NBA that don't like the Knicks neither.
All the TNT guys can't stand us.
Well, Chris Broussard,
I talked about it last game. The TNT, well, not all of them, not all the TNT guys, because Ernie Johnson is cool. The three former players hate the Knicks.
That's not an apple pie.
The three former players hate us.
And Chris Broussard, don't forget about him. He over there talking about Brunson ain't a star.
Listen, as much as I respect Chris Broussard as a man of God and a Christian, he don't know nothing about basketball.
Nothing.
That's why
this is our year, y'all. We got to do it this year.
All they good for is rumors. I'm saying this to you, Davey. If we don't do it this year, which I believe we have all of the capabilities of doing it this year, this looks like the kind of team that can win a championship series. I'm not even going to hold you on that. This looks like the kind of team that can win an NBA Finals. They have a can't die, won't die mentality.
Absolutely.
They have a next man up mentality. They can shoot. You double them. They giving it to somebody. Anybody on the team can hurt you. This Knicks team, anybody on this team can hurt you on any given night. That's the crazy.
OG showed that tonight because OG was carrying us tonight. OG was carrying us tonight.
On any given night, this Knicks team can disrupt your plan, your game plan. So I will say that we have a very strong. The deeper we go into this playoffs, the stronger we get in winning it. The stronger we can be. What I will say is this: if we don't win it this year, the league better watch out next year for us, because we'll be completely healthy.
Woo!
We'll be completely healthy, and we will run the table. We ain't going 82-0, but we'll run the table.
We got a window right here, right now.
This is a window. 25, 10, and 5 without having to spend a dime.
Bogdanovich and a healthy Bogdanovich coming off the bench.
This is a window. Ooh. But a healthy Knicks team next year, that ain't a window. That's
Deuce with another year of experience.
And you know what else? All of these guys, well, half of them are outplaying their contract. Jalen Brunson outplaying his deal.
Yo, Jalen Brunson right now has a bargain basement contract.
Yes, and the same Dante. We ain't spending a lot of money on Dante neither.
Yeah, DiVincenzo got 4 years, $60 million. That's nothing.
I got a funny feeling
we give Dante $15 million a year.
In about 3-4 years, we're gonna have to pay these boys.
I got a funny feeling.
Josh Hart's making $20 million.
I got a funny feeling the Knicks are gonna make a free agent splash this season, though. This off season, it's just a gut feeling they're gonna.
I don't mind, but it's gotta be somebody that fits.
Who's right? I'm gonna say, who do you want? Because I don't want Devin Booker.
Nobody that's out there fits. Nobody.
I think Paul George. I say Paul George, man.
I don't think Paul George fits.
I think it's in the front court. And I mean,
I don't want KD either.
I don't want him neither. But
I don't want KD nowhere near this team. I don't want KD nowhere near this team.
Bring Melo back.
Melo said he retired. Melo said he done. So.
Hey, LeBron ain't re-up his deal yet.
No, don't want him either. Don't want him either.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
listen, as much as I think Tibbs is crazy, I don't want LeBron coming and trying to run my team.
Talk about give me the clipboard. Did y'all see that video?
Yeah, you crazy? We don't want no Dwight Howard.
Not in New York. He'll turn no midnight music.
No, Dave. No, Dave.
Right,
absolutely
right.
Not.
Come on now. Thank you.
Luke's here.
Thank you, right.
Luke's here.
We need to re-sign Hartenstein as one of the bigs and then go get another big to back him up. Hartenstein is big. We got to get him back.
Listen,
this dude almost had a triple-double tonight.
he's the starting center on this team. He is the starting center at this point.
This dude almost had a triple double tonight.
What
Word.
what he brings to the table in intangibles is just so important to this team. He
And what we
creates space.
paying him? $7 million a year? Something.
Not even
Not less than that.
his contract was that he signed for. It was like his original deal was like 2 years, 11 million. He got like 5.5. So
Yeah.
he's gonna get paid. But
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause-
we definitely need a big coming off the bench, Jason. I agree with that.
And
But
we got to get
Hartenstein's the
rid
starting
of
center.
Robinson. We got to let Robinson go.
My
Gotta
starting
let him
lineup
go.
next year is Josh Hart's going back to the bench, and you got Dante, Jalen, OG, Randall, and Hartenstein. That's
Well,
your,
in the beginning of the
that-
season, Randall won't be ready for the beginning of the season. So
well, are they sure?
they said that. That's what they said. They said it'll be around like December, around Christmas when he comes back.
Okay.
Yeah. So Josh will still be in the starting lineup
Until Randall comes back.
Until Randall comes back, yeah.
But
yeah,
you hear that lineup?
I agree. But yeah, that lineup once Randall does come back, ooh.
OG can go back to the small forward position. You got Hardenstein in the center, and you got Randall at his natural power forward.
And if OG is going to give you this type of offense with the defense that he plays, oh my god!
Jesus.
But we've been saying he's been
God.
scared to shoot, like he's been deferring. He can play. We've seen this guy in Toronto go off.
Listen, I like Mikal Bridges, but we don't need him.
Brooklyn ain't gonna let him come across.
Brooklyn's not trying. They're still building around him, but we don't need him anyway. It was funny because I was watching his episode of the Roommates podcast, and as like they were talking, like you could see his eyes getting wide. He wants to be across the river so bad.
Absolutely.
He wants to be
in New York. He wants to be a Knick.
Yeah, you could see it with him talking to his boys, and that's why Net fans are mad at him because they're like, oh, those are his friends, those are his boys, and yes, he would rather be playing with them because he'd rather be in the playoffs right now. He'd rather be in the playoffs.
If we could pull off Mikal Bridges, that's a dynasty coming. That's a dynasty.
Don't need Pascal
Siakam is a free agent.
Don't need Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, we don't need him. We got OG, we got Randall.
Right.
It'll be another situation like Toppin was locked on the bench. Toppin played well tonight too.
He did.
He was getting on my nerves. He was.
But again, that youth is still coming through because as good as you played, your IQ is still not good enough to suck up your emotions, finish this team for the night, then you can celebrate. A fully healthy Knicks team is a juggernaut. This is true. You've got to remember the Knicks are now 26-5 in games that OG Anunoby plays.
Wow.
That's with or without Randall.
That's 21 games over 500.
And that's more than a quarter of the way through a full season worth of games. 31 games. They're 26-5 with just OG Anunoby. Jared Allen as a backup. Yeah. Okay. I can see that. He can see that. He's a little more durable than Mitch.
Well, he's dealing with hurt ribs right now.
But Mitch killed him last year in the playoff.
Mitch killed everybody in the playoffs last year. Mitch was fantastic in that first round. He was fantastic.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
My only issue with if Mitch can fix the injury problems, the fragility, if he was able to fix that, I would love to have him back. Because Mitch is a dog too, not for nothing. Mitch is a dog.
Oh,
His
yeah.
body's just fragile. His body is just fragile.
And I don't, but again, how do you fix fragile? I've never heard anybody fixing it yet.
Right. Jared and Mitch tried because remember when he first came into the league, they said he was too skinny. That's why he was getting hurt. He bulked up, but he's still getting hurt.
Listen, Spider went out of Cleveland.
Spider wants out of Cleveland. Jared Allen wants out of Cleveland. Cleveland is not a destination. It's not a destination at this point.
I was in Cleveland, Ohio when I went to Sandusky, Ohio about 2 months ago. And let me tell you, when I say dead, when I say dead, and I don't mean to disparage, but nah, that ain't it, brother.
No, I agree. And like you're right, Mitch is a premier shot blocker, but he has not been able to
stay on the floor.
healthy.
He can't stay on the floor.
You got to stay healthy.
If I could get, I don't even need 82 games. If I can get Mitch to play 70 games, that's a win. If I can get Mitch to play, because I can trust Jericho as my backup for 12 games.
And he wouldn't put in Jericho Sims tonight. I was mad about that. Oh,
Yeah.
Precious gave us great minutes off the bench.
He
tonight.
did.
But I do understand to a degree not going to Sims only because you're not risking foul trouble, because the reality is their front line, Indiana's front line, is a jump shooting front line. Miles Turner is not a traditional 6'11" big. For all that size he has, he's a 3-point shooting big. He's not banging in the paint. He's not getting Hartenstein or Precious in foul trouble. So you could leave Precious and Hartenstein out there together and just let them go after the rebounds. And that's what it boiled down to. Indiana can't guard anybody and they can't rebound. And that's what's winning this series for us right now. The fact that Indiana can't guard anybody and the fact that they can't rebound.
And what was the bench score? What was their bench? What was the bench
I don't even want to
tonight?
know. But
I know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to look at that.
I don't know if I want Bobby Portis, but
he's a dog type of player.
Siakam is available.
Yes.
I don't want Siakam. We got outscored on the benches 46-12.
Okay, so we did better tonight.
we scored a few more points. I mean, Deuce's shot.
Y'all talking about get somebody in the bench from in there, get somebody in the bench in there, bro. I don't know.
But again, your only two bench players you played were Precious and McBride. I can't even count Alec Burks' 1 minute.
Right, you can't count that.
I can't count that. So it's not like you played Alec Burks for 15 minutes. It's not like with Philly in Game 6 where you played Lowry for 13 minutes and he gave you nothing, but you played Buddy Hield off your bench for 20 minutes and he gave you 20 points. That's not what happened. And Alec Burks was in for 1 minute.
And again, don't forget, he kept McBride on the bench the whole second half.
Yep.
Precious was the one that played he played the second half. But
Ted,
we didn't see
Spider.
McBride.
That's true.
I'm out, fellas. I'm falling asleep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we about to get out of here too.
You can sleep good tonight.
Sleep good tonight. Right. We're up 2-0.
I'm going home.
Let me address this real quick. Spider had his chance. I'm not blaming Spider for that, Ted Morris. That was Danny Ainge.
Yeah, that was Danny Ainge trying to hold us. That was Danny Ainge
not wanting to do. Yeah, he tried to hold the Knicks up.
Yeah,
but we're going to get out of here. Again, a stirring 130-121 win by the Knicks. Their largest margin of victory in the postseason.
Yeah, that was a laugh, right?
I just don't believe it. Knicks score 130 points tonight. Great games all around from OG Anunoby holding the Knicks down while Jalen was out. And then Jalen came back and did what closers do. Dante DiVincenzo, another big three. Josh Hart getting to every rebound. He and Hartenstein getting every rebound in the fourth quarter. Again, another all-around great performance. Again, Friday night, Game 3 from Indiana, 7 p.m. We'll be on after the Friday night game. And then Sunday's game is currently scheduled for 3:30. So we'll be on after that game as well, after the 3:30 game on Sunday.
Hopefully looking for a sweep.
Hopefully celebrating the sweep, on Sunday. So we're looking to get, again, one game at a time, Knicks fans. Orange and blue skies all over New York, all the way over to Indiana as the Knicks get on the plane tonight. We want Brunson and Brunson to heal up, and we want OG to heal up to be ready to play Friday night. Any last words, El?
May 31st, get those banquet tickets, please.
May 31st, get those banquet tickets.
J-Mac. They're going away. The tickets are going away, y'all. Get them fast.
Next game, I want to Knicks need to keep it close. Take that, whether that's first storm, whether that first wave, Knicks need to keep it close. Don't panic. They're going to come out. They're going to come out running and gunning. Knicks need to just weather the storm, keep it close, win it in the fourth.
All the pressure is squarely on Indiana at this point. They're down 2-0 going home, yes, but they're down 2-0 to a team that, they haven't figured out how to beat yet. So I like the Knicks' chances in Game 3 for all the reasons J-Mac said. If they can keep it close going into that fourth quarter, at this point, the Knicks have a puncher's chance against anybody in the fourth quarter because they have another gear. But Friday night, we'll see y'all. Game starts 7 o'clock, so we'll see y'all around 9:30-ish Friday night. Again, don't forget to like, share, tag, and comment. Subscribe to the podcast. We'll see you Friday. Have a great night. Orange and blue skies. Knicks win 130-121. We'll see you Friday.